Your body has been keeping a record. Every time you pushed through something that required you to shut down feeling in order to function. Every time you absorbed a loss and kept moving because stopping wasn't something you could afford. Every time you held tension in your jaw, your shoulders, your stomach, and told yourself it was just stress, just tiredness, just getting older. The body received all of it. And unlike the conscious mind, which can reframe, minimize, and explain away what it does not want to hold, the body simply stores. It does not interpret. It does not judge. It holds. This is not a metaphor. It is physiology. The field of somatic neuroscience, the study of how the body encodes emotional and psychological experience at the level of tissue and nervous system regulation, has built a compelling body of evidence over the past 3 decades showing that unprocessed emotional experience is not simply stored in memory. It changes the baseline state of the autonomic nervous system. It alters muscle tone, respiratory patterns, and the reactivity of the threat response system. It becomes, over time, and without conscious awareness, the body's default posture toward the world and toward other people. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk's foundational research at Boston University demonstrated through brain imaging that chronically stressful emotional experience produces specific and measurable changes in the brain's regulatory structures, particularly the prefrontal cortex, the amygdala, and the insula, that persist long after the original experience has ended. This is not simply a matter of being affected by the past. The body, his work showed, does not experience the past as past. Under conditions of unprocessed emotional load, it continues to respond to the present moment through a nervous system still oriented toward something that happened years or decades ago. What makes this finding hopeful rather than devastating is what neuroscience has simultaneously discovered about the capacity for change. The same neuroplasticity that allowed the nervous system to encode those patterns can be engaged to revise them. The process is not instantaneous. It is not linear, but it is real, measurable, and available to people at any age without exception. Research on somatic therapies, body-based approaches to emotional processing, including gentle movement, breath work, and body-oriented awareness practices, has produced consistent evidence of measurable change in autonomic nervous system function. Studies published in the Journal of Traumatic Stress demonstrated that individuals who engaged in structured somatic practice showed significant reductions in hyperarousal, measurable improvements in heart rate variability, and reduced activation of threat-related brain regions within 12 weeks. Dr. Peter Levine, whose somatic experiencing model has been studied in clinical settings across multiple countries, has documented that the body's capacity to discharge held emotional activation is not diminished by age or by the length of time the pattern has been in place. The nervous system remains capable of completing what it once needed to hold. It requires only the right conditions: safety, gentleness, and the willingness to pay attention to what the body has been saying. If this video resonated with you, take a second and hit that like button. It helps more people find this content when they need it most. Subscribe so you never miss a new video, because every week we bring you research-backed insights to help you feel more like yourself again. And if you know someone who might need to hear this, a friend, a parent, a sibling, share it with them. Sometimes the most caring thing we can do is pass along the right words at the right moment. I'll see you in the next one.